What is up guys, so right now we're testing Cyberpunk on the Macbook Pro M5 and this game really doesn't like me and I don't like it, but it really does like me. You see, the FPS that you see is lower by a significant amount than you actually get when playing this. It's important to say, so keep in mind the FPS that you see, you can add 10 to 15 depending on the scene FPS, and that's what it's actually like for if you're playing. And I'm gonna explain why, but first let's have a look at the settings here quick. So if we go to settings, native 1080p, oh, well, not native because I'm using MetalFX performance. Of course, this game is so unoptimized. I could never run this native on a M chip, not in the coming 4 years at least. Anyway, so why is the FPS not working? God knows. That's the honest answer. I've tried OBS, I've tried my own paid software, I've another paid software which is pretty expensive to capture screen game footage, and everything does the same. Even the Steam overlay does the same. As soon as I hit record, the FPS tanks quite a bit, and it gave me a headache because I had to recheck my other videos that I made for the M5. Like I thought, oh my god, how did I not know this before? But no, there's the good news, they are not affected. In fact, Rust, despite my claims in the video that it lowers the FPS a bit, because that's what I'm used to a little bit, like 2, 3, 4 FPS, it actually increases the FPS. Like, I don't know how that maths out, but it does. But in here it lowers it, and it lowers it significantly, and my personal idea why is because it's a shit game. It runs like shit, it looks like shit, and it does on PC too. That's why I never liked this game. It didn't matter what kind of PC you had, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 euros. It always ran like shit, and it felt like shit. And I don't get it, people always gloat over this. It's a very popular game, that's why I make the video, but it's just not it. And I'm not using frame generation, by the way. I mean, if you're not recording, you can have a fine experience like that. That is the truth with the M5 for the first time. It is a significant step up from the M4 where I did the recording, and I don't know if it was affected by the same thing. I don't recall, and I tend to notice such things, you know, because I play the game before I actually start capturing it. So I tend to notice a 10-15 FPS drop, but it was in the 40s, 50s, high 40s, low 50s, and right now without capturing it is in the low 60s, high 70s, depends where you are, and as I said. So that's really good, but that's all Apple Silicon, right? The game, it never bothered to optimize, and I'm gonna show you in this video how, because right now we're going off-road, or well, off-road, we're going out of the city, right? So you'd expect the FPS to increase by a lot, because the city is very dense, and you know, you can say something for that, like yeah, it's the densest city and stuff. Of course the FPS is low, but even in the wasteland, which has almost no assets, it's still about as bad as in the city. A little bit better, of course, but not really by a lot. And this desert looks much worse than much older games like Days Gone, for example, which run 2x, 3x in terms of FPS. So yeah, I'm obviously not a fan of that, and I don't know what's up. I've also tested Valheim, and I've seen similar things like 5 to 10 FPS drops in that game, which is funny because these two games have something in common. They're both totally not optimized at all. None, just none. Like Valheim, even on a PC when it first came out on my RTX 2080, it ran like shite. I'd be lucky to have 50 FPS, right, at 40p, and then later at a 3080 Ti, same thing. I was lucky to have 60 FPS on medium or high setting. It's just, it is what it is, guys. Like, it's an art. Creating a game and optimizing it is a art, and it's an art that many developers don't have anymore. But luckily some have, like WoW and Rust apparently, of all things. And so, but yeah, they have as you can see, the FPS is high, 66, 70, which will be 80 if you don't have recording software, so that's nice. But we're not in a city anymore, and here a tiny gas station will manage to tank it below 60 again for me. Alright, that's it for me, guys. Hope you like it. Bye bye.